Am I just tripping right now? Or am I actually seeing what I think I'm seeing? We have wars all over the planet, never ending, unresolvable wars in every part of this globe, and new ones propping up every single day. Unresolvable, never ending, meaningless wars every single day all over the globe. And there doesn't seem to be any end in sight. No resolution. There's no agreements, no compromise, no negotiation, just all out total war. And then behind that, we have Mother Nature waging her own war. Again, every single day, it seems like you turn on the news, there's another massive anomalous weather pattern that's going through most parts of the world. Record-breaking storms, hurricanes, flooding all over the place, mudslides, winter weather patterns in places that normally never see snow. I mean, absolute devastating, world-changing storms every single day all over the planet. And look, I've been around, I've been watching, I've been alive. You can't tell me that this is seasonal. This is what we see normally. This is not normal. Nothing about what we're seeing right now is normal or seasonal. This is definitely an anomalous sequence of events that we're seeing. Absolutely. And then, if that's not enough, think about this. Our sun. Our sun is acting extremely violent and erratic, just spitting these massive CMEs and solar flares at us every other day. I mean, it's like turn on the news every other day, every couple days, you're going to see some massive, sometimes record-breaking solar mass ejections, solar flares. I mean, high ones, X-class flares. Just the other day, we had an 8.1, a 2.8, a 1.5 solar flare smack us, bam, 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 one right after another. And then yesterday, we had another 4.1, and we're constantly having smaller ones. I mean, just in the past 3 days, we've had like over 80 solar flares. 10 or 15 of them were in the X-class range. People, this isn't normal. This isn't just something to applaud because you're going to see pretty colors in the skies. This is a very troubling and concerning time that we're living in right now. Very, very troubling. And if that ain't enough, we have this emerging, crazy, bizarre technology just emerging around us, being governed and controlled by artificial intelligence, a absolutely non-human form of intelligence, a non-human digital governing system, a system of control. It is forming right in front of our eyes. Every single day, watch the news, there's a new development, a new procedure that pushes us closer and closer and closer to this new system of things. People, do you not see what this looks like? Am I just crazy? I mean, am I seeing what I'm seeing? I mean, I honestly think, look, everybody's entitled to their own opinion. But I honestly really do think that we are at the end. We are there. We are there. I mean, up until just maybe a year and a half ago, 2 years, I would have been in that same camp, rolling my eyes, laughing. I didn't want nothing to do with that. I wasn't even gonna give that any credence, any kind of woo-woo. But it's hard to dismiss everything that you're seeing. And this isn't science fiction. This isn't speculation or conspiracy. These are headlines, people. This is happening right now every single day. It's a new progression towards the abyss. That's where we're headed towards, just a dark abyss. This new technology that a lot of people are, applauding and celebrating as like convenience or progress, it's every single thing but that. It's absolute slavery. It's definitely perpetual slavery of the human race, of humanity. That's what we're facing right now. All these algorithms and this artificial intelligence that we're seeing just prop up and form and emerge right in front of our eyes. And look, even the engineers, the designers of this intelligence, they're admitting that they've lost the ability to control it or restrict it. They can't govern it. It's self-learning, self-improving. It doesn't need us anymore. If you think that this is going to progress into just a progressive convenience, some sort of new way in life, some sort of new leisure, you're going to have a hard lesson to learn. This is going to end up being a slavery system. We're going to be encaged into this digital, artificial controlled slavery system. I mean, I don't see how you can't see that. It's happening right in front of us. Just look, you got to notice. And you got to be willing to put your skepticism and your judgment, you got to be able to set that aside, let go of your ego and really see what's happening. This isn't a cyclical, random, every once in a while type event that happens. This is it, people. This is it. It's happening right now. We're seeing the beginnings of some very devastating times. And you know what? Again, don't get off the channel. Don't turn. Hear me out. Give me like I said, just give me a couple minutes of your time. That's all I'm asking. Nothing I'm saying can't be proven, okay? Everything I'm saying is right there on your phone, on your laptop, on your TV, in your headlines. These things are really happening, and they're all connected. Every bit of it is connected. On top of everything I just told you, we have this alien disclosure that's about to happen. Some revealing of, alien entities interacting with humanity. They're conditioning for us to be revealed some kind of world-shattering information about off-world alien life, biological, non-human life. Look, you can look at it however you want, put whatever spin on it you want. But if you go down the rabbit holes I've been going down for the last 2 years, if you go down those rabbit holes and you do not do not come to the conclusion that God, the Bible, and Jesus are real, then you're looking down the wrong holes. That is what we're facing right now. We are at the end. We are at them times that we're told thousands of years ago we were warned about this. It's all happening. Look, I get it. I understand. I, for one, have not been some model Christian. I have not lived a polished and, poster boy life. That's for sure. I was the first one to roll my eyes and chuckle and shrug my shoulders at anything like this. I grew up learning about it. I know what the Bible says. I always have. I've always believed in, God, but I didn't necessarily believe in the stories. And I didn't necessarily put a lot of thought into Jesus, really. And, if you think about it, I think the world kind of readily accepts any conversation or any talk of God. But soon as you bring up the word Jesus, as soon as you say that word, that name, that's when everything gets awkward. People start to cringe. People start to chuckle. talk under their breath about you. It's that name, that word. People just does. And look, man, I'm to blame. Believe me, whenever any conversation went into that paradigm, and Jesus' name was getting thrown around, I was looking for a way out of the conversation. People do not like that name. You can say God all you want. People don't judge you. You don't see any smirking. I feel like a lot of people can feel, and they have this inner knowing that there's something. But for some reason, to place their loyalty or faith or belief in Jesus, for some reason, that has a lot of people running for the door. It's like they inherently feel judged as soon as they hear the name. That's got to tell you something. I mean, hey, look, I get it. I was there. But I've been looking into all this so deeply, and I'm a skeptic, man, or at least I was. I'm a skeptic. I look for every other possible reason or scenario, but there's not one. We are facing those days, people, those days. And the man is real. All of it's real. The Bible is real. Jesus is real. God, he's real. He's real. And all these things that are happening, they're supposed to happen. It's not going to be easy. It's going to be hard. We're about to face some very terrible and troubling times. We're not going to be able to get away from it. We're not going to be able to stop it. So thinking of ways to avert what's coming is pointless because it's been written. I mean, this is the plan. But we're here. You know, most generations, past generations, our ancestors, our mothers, our grandparents, all of our people from our past and all of our ancestors, they had to live through faith only. They had to believe through faith only, which it says you should. But I have to admit, I didn't come to this conclusion through faith. I mean, sadly, to be honest with myself, I didn't. I always believed in God, but I didn't have that internal faith like that. I thought there was a lot of fabricated and dramatized stories in there. You know, I believed in God. I did. I believed in it. I knew that I came from something, somewhere, someone. But it was the stories, these fantastical stories. They kept me from accepting, and peer pressure. You know, you don't want to be laughed at or scoffed at. You want to be accepted with your circle. Sadly, most circles won't accept that belief. They won't. They'll scoff you right out the circle. They'll eye roll you every time you walk in the room because you believe in God. You believe in Jesus. You believe in the Bible. You believe what it says. So for a long time, I can't necessarily, I'd say I didn't believe it, but I didn't openly express it and maybe pushed it to the back corner, you know? But lately, with everything that's going on, it mirrors exactly what it says will happen in these days. We're there, people. We are there. There's going to be some stuff happening real soon that, as it happens, to still deny it is absolute stubborn foolishness. I mean, things that's coming, if you can't see it then, there's a big problem. Either you haven't learned it, you don't know what it says, or you refuse to notice it. You refuse to believe. You refuse to accept and embrace reality. This is happening. Everything that we've been told and taught is real. It's all real. There's more to this than the physical form, the physical realm. There's much deeper things going on, and we are at the precipice of something huge, people. Those days. We're there. We're at the end times. We're there. I mean, think about it. Everything that's going on, it is exactly what it says will happen. We are living in those days. So I don't know. The only thing I can think to do is I mean, prepare myself, my family, my friends, my loved ones, my neighbors, my community. Try. You can't make people accept it or notice or acknowledge anything. You can't. It's right in front of their face. It's right in front of your face. It's right in front of my face. Humble yourself just a little bit and see the unavoidable, people. This is unavoidable. This is real. I mean, there's plenty of people that put all their faith in science, which is all based on theory, but you'll put rock solid faith in things that are unprovable and bet your life on it. Science. You put your faith in mere men, political people, celebrities. You'll put all kind of devotion and faith into these things, but you, for the life of God, will not. At least most of you, most of us. Look, I am not pointing fingers at nobody. I got my own life to clean up. You know, I'm no better than anybody. I might be worse than most. You know, but it's never too late. Realize, notice. Look, it's not uncool. It's not uncool to notice the truth. It's not uncool to love what's good. It's not uncool, people. It really isn't. It's uncool to worship evil. It's uncool to try to bring other people down to that level. That's very uncool. Look, I lived my whole life thinking I was cool. It's not uncool to notice the reality of what's going on. It's not uncool. And that's what a lot of people's hang up is, honestly. They don't want to be ostracized. They want to be accepted. They don't want to appear to be uncool. It's not uncool. This is real. You understand? This is real. You need to humble yourself just a little bit. You could still be you. You ain't got to be something totally different. I don't think that's what it is all about. You know, I don't follow some Christian, dogma. I don't really think that's what it's all about. It's understanding what we're doing, what we've been told, what you've been taught, what you're seeing right now. And at some point, you're going to have to pick a side because you're going to be forced to pick a side. That is a lot of the reason why people don't want to hear about this, because they've inside have already chosen their side. At some point, you're going to be made to choose this beast system. I mean, there is a thing coming that the Bible likes to call the mark of the beast, but it's, in modern terms, it's some sort of mark of loyalty. You know, it's going to be some sort of digital implementation that regulates all trade and commerce. You won't be able to buy or sell. It's going to be something to do with this new technology and this artificial intelligence shit. It's going to have something to do with that. We have this new big peace board that just got formed. People, if you know, you know, and a lot of you do, you just don't want to notice. That is extremely prophetic too. He's picked 10 leaders to run this board. And again, if you know, you know. If you don't, read a little bit. Just take a small portion of your time and just educate yourself just a little bit on what it says. Then everything will start falling into place. If you just really focus and pay attention, read what it says, and then pay attention to what's happening in our physical realm, everything will start falling into place, and you won't be able to unsee it. I promise you, because that's what happened to me. I'm telling everybody, I want to scream it to the world. Look, 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 this is happening. This is real, people. I'm all about that right now. I'm going to stay all about it because it's real. We're never getting better. We're never going backwards. We're only going to keep sliding deeper and deeper and deeper into this deep, dark, sinister abyss that we find ourselves heading into right now. It's not going to get better. It's going to get worse until it ultimately gets better. But that's a choice that we each have to make. You have to pick your side. I, for one, believe, trust, and pick the man above. I do. And you should too, because nothing else is going to be positive or beneficial for you. There's nothing here for you. So I don't know. I don't want to rant to you all day long. I'm brand new here. I just started this channel. Please subscribe and like. Help me, get a following. Help me, make this worthwhile and get this out there. So please subscribe. That's all the help I need from you. And I promise in return that I will come back and give you updates, and we'll do this journey together. We'll watch this world filter and go through its end days together. And I'll give you regular, constant updates, fill you in, and we can watch this happen together. Thanks a lot for watching. Until next time, see ya.